the dark side, where the moon is bright. Welcome to the dark side, and the dreams will come alive. You wanna see the dark side, and the demons rule the night. Welcome to the dark side, where the wrong is right and the dreams will come alive. You wanna see the dark side, where the moon is bright and the demons rule the night. Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side, where the wrong is right and the dreams will come alive. You wanna see the dark side, where the moon is bright and the demons rule the night. Welcome to the dark side. 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 When there's lightning, you know it always brings me down. 'Cause it's free and I see that it's me who's lost and found. I cry out for magic, I feel it dancing in light. It was gold, lost my hope in the shadows of night. No sign of the morning coming. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow in the dark. A rainbow in the dark.
Hello, Eagles Nation. We are here in the NECC third place match. Host University versus Anna Maria. In the final match of the NECC for the Rocket League team this season. Will they finish third or fourth? We find out right now. This is going to be a best of 7 tonight. So, in it for the long haul. It's going to be Klowa, Blitz, and NiMBiiX to start out game 1 for Post. Bach, Rakent, and Mike AMC for Anna Maria. Pretty neutral start to this one. Klowa with a pass out to NiMBiiX. Tried to tap it back to Blitz, but he was a little bit too pushed up. Blitz, good challenge there. Klowa taps it over the Anna Maria defense. Mike, not able to get a good touch, and Rakent kind of has to scramble a little bit to clear this one out for Anna Maria. Bach does get on top of it. NiMBiiX shot saved by Mike. Klowa cannot get up in time for this one. Mike now in front of it, but Blitz able to dodge the demo. And Post survives. Here's Rakent. Shot on target. Blitz with no boost, but is able to get up to it and make that save. Eagles a little boost starved here. Let's see if they can recover. Bach getting the flip reset, but doesn't amount to much. And now here's Blitz, going to put a shot on target, but Mike is there for the save. Another 50 in Anna Maria's half. Now Klowa going to try to get this one mid, kind of blocks the clear. Allows Blitz to regain control. NiMBiiX with a nifty little flip off the corner. Not a great touch. And now this is going to allow Rakent to get a shot on net, but Klowa coming in out of nowhere is able to redirect that one. Can't get that redirect, though, as Mike cuts in front. Still no score. 3 minutes left to play here in Game 1. Now this game, obviously the championship will be decided between the two other teams that won their semifinal matchups. But this game, very important for national seeding, and we're going to get started off with a goal from Anna Maria. Arkent slots it top right here after a nice demo from Bach. Opens the door for that one. Klowa coming in, trying to make the last second goal line save, but it was a little too slow. And Anna Maria out front early in this series. Most of the teams not used to playing best of sevens in the NECC. Most of the season was best of fives. But Post very used to playing best of sevens, at least with the CACC and the ECAC, both best of sevens. So if this one goes the distance, could be a question of endurance for this Anna Maria team, as Mike puts in the second goal for Anna Maria. A nice double tap off the sidewall from Bach, and the Post defense unable to read it and get the clear. And Bach and AMC, Mike AMC with the go-ahead goal for Anna Maria. Arkent did this one. Blitz, a nice job getting that challenge despite getting bumped in midair. Still able to get his car on the ball. Good read, though, by Bach. Might be able to get another touch here, and does so. But Blitz is able to read it. Arkent, don't think that was the touch he wanted. Punches this one out mid. Now Blitz is here. They're trying to muscle it in, but the Anna Maria defense holds strong. Blitz punts it up, and now Klowa waiting for the touch. Gonna tap it up for NiMBiiX. Shot is a bouncer, saved by Arkent easily. Now Klowa gonna try to maintain possession, but gets demoed by Arkent. A good touch by Mike off the ceiling, but no Anna Maria player there to take a shot. Now here's Blitz in the corner. It's going to be off the ceiling down to Klowa. Good interception by Mike, but it's still kind of in the box. Bach is there. Arkent challenging Klowa there on the clear, but that's going to leave it wide open for NiMBiiX, and nobody's home. And Post with their first goal of the series. Yeah, not quite sure why Mike is pushing up so far as third man for Anna Maria, but Post takes advantage of the mistake. And it's 2-1 Anna Maria with just under a minute to play. Mike not able to touch this one. Gets the ground pinch kind of with some teammates. Now here's Klowa. Knew he was coming in hot for the demo. And just able to dodge this one. NiMBiiX punts it all the way downfield, though. Arkent forced to pinch it off of his own backboard. And now Blitz with a nice touch, as Klowa was coming in hot for that shot. But luckily the rebound was not on target. NiMBiiX with a nice clear off the ceiling, and now Klowa hits it downfield to NiMBiiX, but wasn't able to get the redirect on. A little bit of a botched rotation there by the Eagles could open the door for Anna Maria, but Post has got to think about offense here with only 10 seconds to go. They've got to keep the ball up. And now NiMBiiX to the skies. Blitz bumping him out of the way. What a great play. And Post scores to tie it up with 3 seconds to go. Oh, phenomenal play by Blitz and NiMBiiX here. Blitz knew Mike had to be the one to get the save, and he jumps in front and gets the aerial bump. Amazing heads-up play by the Eagles freshman. And now 3 seconds to go in regulation. We could be looking at overtime, or maybe not, as Klowa, almost punches it in and gets the winning goal with 0 seconds, but it's off the crossbar, and we will head into overtime here in game 1. Klowa trying to collect and get a flick off the kickoff here. Good soft touch by Blitz, gonna keep it in the corner. NiMBiiX demoed off of this one. Not a great touch by Bach. Blitz's shot off top crossbar. Klowa with the follow-up is wide. And Anna Maria can breathe a sigh of relief there. That was a very scary situation. But now here's Mike on the counterattack. This is straight off the back wall. Blitz is there. Klowa, excuse me, is there. Then Blitz gets another clear. And it's back down to Anna Maria's side. NiMBiiX cutting around on the corner. Going to pinch it off. And it's off the own goal. It's the own goal. What a pinch by NiMBiiX off the corner. And just creates just enough pressure here. And our Kent jumping into that one, trying to clear it, but didn't get the right angle. And game 1 will go to Post in thrilling fashion after the overtime winner. Down 2 with a minute to go. They score 2 to tie it up. NiMBiiX with the hat trick. 3 goals, 588 points. Mike, the MVP for Anna Maria that game, 394 points, 1 goal, and 2 saves. And Chixxa readying up right away, has not too much to say to the team. We're going to get right into game 2. I just need to update the score here. Post snatching victory from the jaws of defeat there. And here we go. Game 2 starts right now. Can Anna Maria bounce back? Or will Post keep up the pressure? Good read there by Klowa. That would have been an opening for a shot. As he taps it down here in front for Blitz. And Anna Maria can't get the clear. And Post strike first in game 2. Great pass by Klowa. Yeah, Bach was coming off the back wall and just missed that clear. Was there before Blitz, but it doesn't matter if you can't make the shot. And it's 1-0 Post. Just 15 seconds off the clock. Good challenge by NiMBiiX. Oh, but Mike with a banger of a shot, but Blitz saves it off their own crossbar. Incredible save by Blitz. Wow. But here's Mike with another chance. Blitz is there once again with the backboard defense. Double commit from Post, playing a little antsy now. As Klowa gets an additional touch. Our Kent is up for this one. Gets the ground pinch. Now trying to go out front, but Blitz clears it across the box. Now Bach with a little back pass to himself, it looks like. Will try to go off the back wall. Ends up dribbling it down to Klowa. Neutral 50. But here's Mike off the ceiling. The NiMBiiX is there. The ball just bouncing in front of the Eagles net. Our Kent just a little bit slow to that one. Blitz thought about the redirect, but knew Bach was already up. Good challenge there. Klowa, bad spawn location, and NiMBiiX, whoa, nerves of steel on this man. Sending it off his own crossbar, but here's Mike on the counterattack after the demos. And Anna Maria tie us up. Mike and Arquette both jumping for that one. NiMBiiX not quite sure whose shot he was needing to save there, and we see a little bit of sometimes the advantage of multiple players jumping for the same ball that time. Good job by NiMBiiX to get in front of that one. Nice touch by Klowa to keep it in the corner. Arquette can't handle it. And now NiMBiiX with no boost going to try to do what he can. Ooh, Blitz awkward, has to reverse into this one. It's right in front of the net. Finally, the Eagles are able to recover and clear the ball out. But now here's Klowa in the corner. Mike now. Blitz over to Klowa again. Now here's NiMBiiX. The Eagles doing a good job advancing this ball upfield. As Bach finds the demo on Blitz. Depending which side he spawns, this could be good or bad. Another demo, this time on NiMBiiX. But Post still able to recover. Oh, Bach misses the clear. But no one on Post was ready. I think everyone was expecting him to hit that ball. Good touch by Blitz. Let's keep this one tied. A little bit awkward pass there from Klowa. Couldn't really do much with 0 boost. But now he's got some boost. He's going to bang it off the sidewall. And now NiMBiiX trying to find the angle. He cannot, but Blitz is there for the 3rd punch. And sometimes it's not 1, it's not 2, it's not 3, but it's sometimes the 4th touch towards your opponent's net that results in a goal. And that'll be the go-ahead for Post. They're now up 2-1 at halftime. Here in Game 2, Post already up 1-0 in the series. If you're just joining us, we're at a best-of-7 tonight for the honor of the NECC 3rd place match here in Division 6. And with Nationals looming, this is a very important match. Oh, and NiMBiiX can't get the clear, and Kent ties it up. I thought he had that one for sure. I wasn't even getting excited. I thought for sure NiMBiiX had this challenge. But he just jumped a little bit too far to the left, and Kent taps it right in. And we are tied up at 2, but yeah, Nationals looming for the NECC in a few weeks. And this match, as well as all the other championship and 3rd place matches going on today, is very important for Nationals seeding and qualification. This is a nice shot put on net by Bach, but saved by Klowa and company. Taps this one up. Mike and Kent both going up for this one. Now Klowa trying to get it mid, but there's 3 Anna Maria defenders there. Blitz cannot make contact. Klowa dodging the demo, and now it's a 2-on-1, but Kent can't connect with Bach on the passing play. That was a very dangerous moment for Post, but they escape somehow. Now NiMBiiX going to tap it up. It's going to be off backboard. Blitz trying to get in front to mess up the clear, but it doesn't work out for Post. And Anna Maria now able to come back on offense. Oh, nice block by Klowa. That could have been bad. And Blitz's shot is bottom right. The accuracy is insane. Oh, those shooting pecs paying off for Blitz here. Beautiful touch. Puts it exactly on target where it needed to go, bottom right. And Post once again pulling ahead with a little over a minute to play in Game 2. Oh, good kickoff here for Anna Maria. Klowa is able to get there in time, though. And now a double commit. Team pinch way over to Anna Maria's corner. Blitz going to try to do what he can with 0 boost. Not even a boost pad to spawn for him. Now Klowa can't get the block, but Blitz is there. Blocked kind of by Bach on the other end. And now NiMBiiX pass out to Blitz, and it's in. NiMBiiX almost with the own save there. And another go-ahead goal for the Eagles. Up by 1 now. Mike's in such an awkward spot there for Anna Maria. Wasn't sure if he needed to challenge the pass or wait to save the shot. Decided at the last second to challenge the pass, but it was too late. And it leaves a wide open shot for Anna Maria. But a little bit of scary situation again for Post, as Blitz with no boost in front of the net trying to just save this one. Finally, Eagles able to recover. They've done a really good job lately, I think, of recovering in bad situations, like when they all have low boost or if they're in a really awkward spot. Oh, upfield pass to Blitz, but Bach gets in front. Now here's the NiMBiiX. And Maria needs to score now to have a chance. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Klowa with a double. NiMBiiX keeps it up, but it will fall, and Post will take the victory in Game 2. All right, a 2-0 lead for Post in the series. 2 more to match point. Let's see if they're able to do it. All 4 goals that game for Post came at the hands of Blitz, a scoring machine for the Eagles. Let's see if they can keep it up in game 3. Kind of almost feels like a must-win for Anna Maria. Down 0-2. Arquette going to the Eagles Octane car. Hey, that's our mascot. Oh, NiMBiiX. Gonna get that double? Double down in front, but all 3 Anna Maria players save it. That was a really good-looking shot right off the rip for NiMBiiX, but just wasn't able to convert. This is a nice infield pass by Bach, but NiMBiiX is there for the shot. Mike saves it and doinks this one up. Arquette, a nice touch there. Oh, and Bach with a demo. Almost gets 2, but Post able to recover. That would have been definitely a goal if Bach was able to take out both Eagles who were back on defense. But luckily for Post, they weren't able to get a good shot on net. Blitz not, I think, the touch he was looking for there. And now Mike to the skies. Gets 1 extra touch. Klowa easily clears that one away. Blitz can't get the extra touch off the wall. And now here's Bach, low on boost, and won't be able to follow this one. NiMBiiX 1 touch there. Pass over to Klowa. A little bit of small ball here. Ooh, Blitz was predicting the touch, and Mike didn't touch it, so it ends up being a double whiff. Oh, a great double tap from Bach off the floor, but not able to convert. And now NiMBiiX threatening with the ball in his car, going for the double jump. Just try to pop it up, but Arquette was having none of that. As Blitz can't get a good touch, Arquette couldn't quite turn around and get a good angle on that ball. This one's a whiff. As Klowa barely getting his car on that one and saving what would have likely been a goal. Klowa, good bumps upfield. Still no score 3 minutes in, but this one bouncing towards the Eagles net, and it's in! I wasn't sure if that was going to hit crossbar or go straight in, and it goes straight in. All 3 Eagles in the exact same location on the pitch. Not really something that you want to see, although it was a very weird pinch off of Klowa's car, so they're probably not expecting that, but either way, Anna Maria will take that, I'm sure. And we'll go up 1-0. Oh. Whiff there by Blitz, a rare one, but the Eagles able to recover, kind of. NIMB's up there this one. And now Klowa. Intercepted by Bach, and now the Eagles in transition offense. Ooh, that was just off the post, but NiMBiiX comes in for the cleanup, and we're tied at 1. Anna Maria got really excited on offense, and that opened the door for Post on the counterattack. .240 on the clock. NiMBiiX can't get a hold of this one, and both other players for Post out of boost. This one's going to be over the Post net. Just barely missing. Here's the shot by Arquette, saved by Blitz off the sidewall. And now Klowa up. 50 down in front. NiMBiiX can't get a handle on it. Now Mike off the ceiling. Ooh, good 50 for Anna Maria, but Bach did not was expecting the touch from the Post defender, and it didn't happen, and so once again it results in a double whiff of sorts. But I'm sure Post will take that. Nice touch by Klowa, gets it past Bach. A double commit for Anna Maria. This could maybe open the door for Post. NiMBiiX off the corner of the ceiling, but a good read as Klowa taps it over one upfield to NiMBiiX, but he can't get the momentum switched in time. And now Klowa gonna try to do what he can. Was really awkward after that touch. Unable to follow. Now here's NiMBiiX though, off the corner. Mike clears it out. Let's keep the pressure on. Bach sends it right back. NiMBiiX sends it back again. That's on target. Mike has to clear it into the corner with no boost. Another good job by Mike here. Oh, this is straight out mid for NiMBiiX, but he wasn't quite in position to take a shot. Gets bumped off of this air dribble, but Klowa is here now, and now Blitz off the back wall, but a great read by Mike keeps this one tied. And now NiMBiiX. Oh, the double! That would have been absolutely disgusting, and I probably would have lost my mind. Well, it wasn't quite meant to be. And we are still remain tied, but a ceiling shot coming in is just off the mark from the Eagles. And this is a pinch clear way downfield. Klowa's got a read on it and sends it over Bach. Bach steals his boost, though, and bumps him off of this one, so that's going to leave Blitz to try to intercept, and he does so. Great touch off the sidewall, going for the flip reset, but doesn't have enough time, and Bach going to take it right away from him in midair and launch this one downfield. Yeah, this is just one of those moments where you got to recognize how fast your opponent's coming at you in midair. I think Blitz thought he had time to find that flip reset and get it over the defense, but it just took him a little bit too long. And Post now with pressure to tie this one up. Blitz, oh, can't read it off the crossbar. And Post had a great chance to score right off kickoff here. Bach has to read this and does. Now it's Blitz with a last-ditch effort for Post. It's out mid. Bach gets the touch, and that might do it. No Eagle is around. NiMBiiX trying to keep it alive, but cannot do so. And Anna Maria will take game 3. A much-needed game for Anna Maria there, being down 2-0 in the series. Now this series feels winnable if you're Anna Maria, right? Definitely do not want to go down 0-3, so they prevent that with a timely last-second goal. And now we'll be heading to game 4. Eagles looking to go on match point here. And Anna Maria looking to tie us up at 2. Let's over to R. Kent off this first kickoff. It's going to be off the ceiling. Shot just wide off the crossbar. And Anna Maria wastes a really good opportunity off the rip here. Oh, I can't get the redirect. Pass out mid is to no one. NiMBiiX cutting in front here, and now Klowa. Ooh, gets a great setup. Gets some boost, but Bach bumps him off. Post now able to recover. A nice little stall touch there by NiMBiiX, but Anna Maria is right there, and NiMBiiX a great touch off of his own backboard. Bach with a fake from Mike, and now R. Kent's shot is off the mark. And Klowa finally able to clear things out for the Eagles. NiMBiiX a nice demo on the back end of this, but now he's got no boost to work with. But Klowa's shot off the back wall. Blitz does not want to commit. Finally does so. Probably wise to stay back there in that situation. But now here's Blitz going off the top crossbar for Bach, who finds the clear. Mike sends it downfield. Got bumped off. And now here's Blitz. Gets bumped off of his air dribble. Looked good, though. Now here's Klowa. Shot is wide. Follows up. And now Blitz keeping the pressure on for Post. NiMBiiX to the skies. Taken away by R. Kent. Now here's Blitz off the ceiling. Down in front. Blitz keeping the ball in Anna Maria's half again. Great read by NiMBiiX off the corner. Can't quite get it mid, though. But here's Klowa from the corner, and Post with the first goal of game 4. Teammate bumps there from Mike, and Bach did not allow them to get back in time. And Post taking advantage of the mistake there from Anna Maria to go up 1-0. Mike, a good touch off of this kickoff, though. But R. Kent cannot quite get it on target. That's a good touch by Arquette, though. A nice pass, but no one is there, tragically, from Anna Maria to take the shot. NiMBiiX bumps Bach off of this one. And now Anna Maria really threatening. But Faust finally gets the big clear that they need to kind of reset. Good block there by NiMBiiX. Blitz just going to punt this one downfield. NiMBiiX not enough boost to go for a demo there. As Mike with a great redirect, and it's in. Klowa had not enough boost to make the save. And Mike from half court. Off the pass from Bach. Yeah, Klowa did all he could there, but he was running on empty. And we're tied at 1, 2:14 to play. These teams very evenly matched. Oh, great touch there by NiMBiiX. Klowa now going to try to punch this in, and he can. Great recognition by NiMBiiX here. Saw that he bumped Arquette, and Bach was coming up, and all he had to do was make sure that the ball pinched out towards mid, and then Klowa would be able to collect it, and it would give Post a really good shot to score a goal, and Klowa capitalizes off of the great awareness from NiMBiiX. Another good kickoff here for Post, but read by Mike. Luckily for Anna Maria. Arquette kind of in an awkward spot. Oh, Klowa trying to finesse that one in. But NiMBiiX gets a double demo, but will it matter? Bach is threatening. Finally cleared out by Blitz. Mike sends this one straight down. Kind of an awkward touch, but a NiMBiiX great clear off the ceiling. Bach down in front. Good job recovering. Oh, it's right in front for the Eagles, but no one there to punch it in. And Arquette sends it right back. Now here's Blitz in the corner. Can't get it past the Anna Maria offense. Good challenge by Klowa, though. And now Blitz going to try to take control. Gets a little bit too far out in front of him. And now Post have to recover once again on the back foot here. Oh, nice pass down to Arquette. The shot is just wide, but it's still right there. Blitz just putting enough of his car in front to clear it away. But Anna Maria still threatening here. Blitz gets a clear down to NiMBiiX. Mike gets his car on it. Will it be enough, though? Blitz stalls for more time. All the pressure on Anna Maria here to score down by 1. As Klowa pops it over 1, and it's in! Klowa just like that from half court. NiMBiiX with the bump on Mike. That was huge. And then Klowa saw that both Anna Maria defenders were in the same location, so the single tap gets it over both of them. And the Eagles now up by 2 with 35 to play. Ooh, Bach with a nice setup here. Gets a double off the corner, but Klowa reads the rebound and clears it out. 23 solid seconds of defense left for Post. Or maybe a go-ahead goal. Sure, another go-ahead goal for Blitz this time. As Anna Maria... Yeah, Bach just... Not too much else to say there. Bach just missed the ball coming in as third man. And you do not want to miss if you're third man, as that'll happen a lot. And this one will safely go over to Post in just 17 more seconds. And Post will be up 3-1 in the series on match point. Not over till it's over, though. As far as the series goes, we've had many series where we've either reverse swept or almost gotten reverse swept. So Anna Maria not in a reverse sweep situation here. Just needs to win 2 to bring us to a game 7. Klowa with the hat trick there for Post, 461 points and 3 goals. Blitz with another goal for the Eagles. Bach the MVP for Anna Maria with 1 assist and 3 saves. But Mike scoring the only goal for Anna Maria. As we head into game 5 in just a moment here. Just let me update the score. There we go, 3-1 Post. And here we go. Game 5 coming at you in just a few seconds, barring any timeouts or anything. For substitutions, we are seeing no timeouts being requested, and there won't be any substitutions. So here we go. Game 5. Post up 3-1, and now on match point to take home the bronze medal in the NECC. Blitz off the corner. Here's Klowa down in front with the changeup, and it's good. This is why pitchers throw changeups in baseball. Every single defender thought Klowa was going to just bang that one as hard as he could, and he just gives it a nice little tap down in front. It bounces underneath the defense, who was screaming in from both sides to get that save. And post up 1-0. NiMBiiX trying to catch up to this one. Has to settle for blocking the clear, but is unable to do so. Klowa and Blitz both jump for this one, though, and this could be an opening for Mike. Gets the block and keeps it in post's corner. Blitz trying to get an extra touch, cannot do so. But now here's NiMBiiX. Taps it up. Mike is there. Mike with a demo as well, and that's going to result in an Anna Maria goal. I saw that one developing for like 5 whole seconds here with Mike with the demo, and then that suddenly made Blitz the last man back for post. And with no boost and facing the wrong direction, just had to do as much as he could there and try to backflip into it. But it wasn't enough to clear it out. And we are tied at 1. Now here's Blitz. A double tap off the corner. NiMBiiX coming in, but Baka, great job cutting in front. And now Mike in transition. Klowa coming in at the last second goal line save with no boost. And somehow we're still tied. Great defense for the Eagles, but they'll need just a little bit more good defense and at least one more goal here to be NECC 3rd place victors tonight. Good touch by Bach. Chases it down as well. And now Mike into the corner. Banged off the corner by Blitz. Klowa. Oh, demo by Mike onto Blitz. That was a really good demo. I think Blitz was looking for an upfield pass or a redirect of some kind. Bach with a little flip reset, but cannot get it past the post defense. But now here's NiMBiiX just going to punt it downfield, and that's in. Nobody home for Anna Maria. Great recognition once again by NiMBiiX. Just sends it from half court here. And post out in front once again. 3:15 to play in what could be the last game of this series if post takes the dub. Here's Blitz. Oh, off the ceiling. Down in front, and NiMBiiX puts another one in. Back-to-back goals for NiMBiiX. Great challenge there by Blitz. Tried to get it in himself, but it just ends up being a really nice pass for NiMBiiX, who slots it top right. Once again, practice paying off for the Eagles. NiMBiiX a little bit awkward kickoff here, but it ends up working out. Klowa trying to pre-flip into this one, but can't get there in time. Blitz off the corner. Awkward for Bach, but is able to touch it. And now pinched off the ceiling. Arquette down into the corner. Ooh, Klowa, not a great touch here. That's going to give Bach a shot, and it's in! Yeah, I think Klowa knew it as soon as he touched it. He put way more on this than he wanted to. And it ended up centering it for Bach here, who puts a great shot bottom right, exactly where Blitz wasn't able to save it. And Anna Maria get one back. Demo off a kickoff. This could open something up for Anna Maria. Bach decides to put a shot on net instead of pass. And it's easily saved by the post defense. But Bach still in control here, blocking the save. Oh, it's off the crossbar. And post get away with one there. Blitz can't quite read it off the sidewall. Arquette will take advantage and clear it down the way, but an excellent clear by Klowa. And this one's bouncing towards Anna Maria's net. Bach has to recover. Uses all of his boost to try to get it past Klowa, and he is not able to do so. Klowa up again. Double commit for post, but no harm, no foul this time. Bach gets in front of this one. NiMBiiX gets bumped off. Bach forced to pinch it off the wall. Now here's Blitz keeping the pressure on, an extra touch. Now here's Klowa. Another changeup is good off the crossbar. The save attempt was not enough. Great pass by Blitz here, and another changeup from Klowa. Oh, that crossbar sound was so sad for our Kent. Just a little, ooh. That's weird. I haven't heard that particular crossbar sound yet since the patch. Ooh, Blitz has got a great setup, though. A double. Whoa, down in front. That would have been a gorgeous play. But saved at the last second by Anna Maria. Nice touch by Klowa as well to keep the 2-goal lead for Post. As Mike's sticking close to the wall here. Great pass out front. NiMBiiX a little awkward off the goal, but somehow recovers and makes the save. All the pressure on Anna Maria. Now they've got to score right here to give themselves a good chance. And they're unable to do so. NiMBiiX has no boost, though. Trying to get this one downfield and just stall for more time. Remember, Anna Maria needs at least 2 more goals here to bring us to overtime. And right now, it's looking difficult for them to get any offense going. Here's Klowa. Can't quite get enough mustard on that ball. All 3 Eagles are committed to this offensive push, though. And Anna Maria unable to counterattack in time. This one's over Blitz's head. Not enough boost. But Klowa comes in at the last second and clears it out. Good doink there by Klowa. Gonna stay in front of it. Nobody was home, but couldn't get around it to get it on target. Had to pick up that boost, so that probably cut off his angle a little bit. Nice pass by Bach. He's gonna leave it for our Kent, but NiMBiiX is right there where he needed to be and gets the save. 12 seconds to a bronze medal here for Post University. Blitz, a dangerous catch in front of the net, but good job controlling it and getting the flick, and that will do it. Post University will be bronze medalists in the NECC Spring 2025 season. Congratulations to them. Very important for Nationals placement. And just for the team's overall confidence heading into Nationals. GG's to Anna Maria. You guys played really well. It was a fun series. But that's going to do it for us tonight. At least on the main channel here, we've got our Madden game, our Madden Team Kill game starting in just about 20 minutes over on Post U Esports 2. I can't raid there, unfortunately, because the stream hasn't started yet. But that's going to be Adonis versus Mundane in the top 8 of the ECAC Spring 2025 Madden season. And the winner of that game will, of course, be a Post University Eagle, because it's Post versus Post. So that one will be fun to watch. So make sure to tune in for that one. Sandwich will be taking you through that game. The winner will move on to the semifinals and will have a shot at making it to the finals, of course. But either way, there's going to be 2 more weeks of Madden matches after tonight. That is going to do it for the Rocket League NECC season, but not for all of our matches so far, because Rocket League did defeat Muskingum on Wednesday in the ECAC top 8, so they will be playing against Flint Maze next Wednesday, the 16th at 8 p.m. That'll be when you'll be able to catch our Rocket League team next, so make sure to tune in for that one. Until then, I'll see you all in chat over on Post U Esports 2 in just about 20 minutes. Have a good night, everyone.